Southern University's Mass Communications program is a department of excellence. The Department of Mass Communications strives to successfully produce top students at both undergraduate and graduate levels. The department offers students a foundation for careers in broadcast media, print media, and public relations. Organized in 1971, the Department of Mass Communications is a part of the College of Arts and Humanities. The department is headed by Dr. Mahmoud Brahma. Dr. Brahma says, Southern University is a uniquely driven service institution with relatively small class sizes to provide more hands-on experience.
The lab classrooms, the ones that need to develop skills, are limited to 15 seats, and that provides students with a lot more attention from the professors.
The department is designed to prepare students for rewarding and responsible careers, offering courses such as newspaper layout, television newscasting, and public relations techniques. The department also introduces students to internships, which enhance all qualifications for finding their first job. Associate Professor Michael Cable says the internship prepares students for a future career in their field of study.
Pretty successful here. We have a number of students who have come through our program and are working in the local stations here in town. And some have gone on to very big things in national markets.
The Department of Mass Communication offers an exciting career in broadcast media. Whether you like to work in front of the camera or behind the scenes, broadcast media is the career for you. Broadcast student A.J. Thomas says the program's curriculum is set up so students can easily know what's expected of them.
It gives you a step-by-step procedure showing you what you have to do, the different classes that you have to take. You have to know certain things in order to be able to work in whatever field that you want to be in broadcasting.
Director of Graduate Studies and the professor in charge of the broadcast media sequence, Dr. Lorraine Fuller says, when students graduate from the Department of Mass Communications, they really have what others refer to as the world as their oyster.
One of the ways that we do that is to teach them exactly what they're going to need when they go out into the actual industry. We teach them the correct way to write. We have the correct technologies used in writing. We also teach them how to be reporters. And we also introduce into our curriculum rigor, the same kind of rigor that they're going to encounter in the real world. And what I mean by that is we don't accept a lot of excuses about why we can't do something, about why a student can't do something, because a television station is not going to accept those excuses. When they want video, they want video. When they need a story, they need that story, and they need it in accordance with a deadline.
The broadcast media sequence prepares students for a career in television, radio, production houses, and film or cable operations. The department has over 30 high-definition cameras for the students' use. In the department's television studio, students may record all of their television productions for different class assignments, cable production shows, or simply create a piece for their resume. The department's media engineer and instructor, Daryl Robinson, says the mass communication software is compatible with what most television news stations are using to produce newscasts.
We have software called Easy News, which is a producing software, and it's similar to ENPS, which a lot of TV stations use, which is AP software.
The department has the top-of-the-line editing software equipment. The Final Cut Pro Editing Lab allows students to edit packages or footage shot for class assignments or personal use. Broadcast student Evan Taylor says she enjoys all aspects of mass communications.
I love broadcast at Southern because I like to say it's small enough to have the one-on-one training that you need with your professor, but it's big enough to have all the access to all the equipment. But then also you have access to professional grade equipment. You're able to do everything that you need to do, and we have a lot of opportunities because a lot of the TV and radio stations come looking for minorities at this university because they know that we're properly trained.
The department also has an online radio station called The Bluff, which provides the latest in music and news to the Southern University community. The web radio's purpose is to serve as a training facility for students interested in a career in the radio industry. Some students have their very own radio show. They interview guests, talk about the latest in celebrity gossip, and cover on-campus news. Broadcast student Silva Means says the radio station is giving her the experience she needs to fulfill her radio broadcasting dreams.
It has brought me a lot of experience as far as me getting my face, my name out there. I upload my shows to YouTube, and it also gives me experience in the promotion world.
The Department of Mass Communications is responsible for producing some of the world's most top professionals to date. Alumni member Cheryl Stroy graduated from the department with a bachelor's and master's degree and is now a full-time producer of the Tune In morning show at WBRZ. She is the only producer in the station with her own 2-hour show that's complete with special guests and current news.
The department is a really good place to get your start in your career. You get hands-on experience, and in the department you actually have people who are willing to help you advance to the next level.
Print media is another dynamic sequence in the Department of Mass Communications. The print media sequence trains students in all aspects of the newspaper industry. Associate Professor Marilyn Goff says, good writing skills are the foundation for creating great print journalists.
Being able to write is the basis of all communication, and particularly in the mass communication field, it's the basis for print journalism, magazine writing, feature writing, freelance writing. It's the basis for broadcast news stories, even for radio if you go into radio news. And it's the basis for everything.
Students who specialize in the department's print media sequence can have fabulous careers in print publications, whether it's working in the newspaper or magazine industry.
With a degree, they can do just about anything that a newspaper would want them to do in the front, in the area that deals with the news. They can be reporters. They can cover any assignment, a special assignment that we're given to cover.
Southern University alumni and Director of Publications and Electronic Media, Dawn Jenkins, used her Bachelor of Arts Mass Communication degree to further pursue a career in public administration. She credits her success to Southern University's Mass Communication program for making her a master communicator and writer.
Communication is the foundation for everything. You know, engineers need to be excellent communicators. You know, teachers have to be excellent communicators. And people who want to go into public administration, public policy, they need to be master communicators as well. So I came in with a solid foundation that helped me when doing research, when trying to get ideas across, when trying to persuade particular audiences about a particular law or ordinance or, you know, those types of things. So it helped me tremendously. You know, I really think it kind of gave me a leg up, you know, because when I was able to communicate those ideas, they were fluid, you know, and concise.
The Department of Mass Communications print media is dedicated to providing the necessary tools for a career in journalism. The department uses the Quark Express software as a learning tool for students to create, design, and edit their very own newspaper or magazine. The students can create a variety of layouts, from single-page flyers to the multimedia projects required for the magazine and newspaper industry. While working in the field of print media, students also have the opportunity to put their skills to use and write for the Department of Student Media. The Department of Student Media houses 3 publications: the Southern Digest, Eagle Magazine, and the Yearbook. The Southern Digest is an award-winning publication that keeps the Jaguar community well informed on any current events. Print media student and editor-in-chief of the Southern Digest, Norman Dotson, says the Southern Digest covers any information that's relevant to the Southern University system.
We try to cover everything from Baton Rouge campus to the Shreveport campus to the New Orleans campus. So anything pertaining to students that affects their lives in any way, we cover it.
The public relations sequence is another amazing specialization the Department of Mass Communication offers. The public relations sequence prepares students for an exciting career in the field of media relations. The students have access to the Adobe InDesign software that allows them to create posters, flyers, brochures, and books. Associate Professor Shanice Bickham says the public relations field has endless possibilities.
So many different avenues. If they're interested in health, then they can go into the medical field and do PR for hospitals. If they're interested in entertainment, they could be publicists for celebrities or other public figures. They can also do investor relations if they're more business savvy and like to work with numbers. So there are a wide range of opportunities.
University is a great school to gain the experience you need to excel in the field of public relations. Public relations students have the opportunity to gain more hands-on experience right here on campus by getting an internship in the Office of Media Relations. The director of the Office of Media Relations, assistant to the chancellor, and alumni member of the Mass Communications Department, Edward Pratt, says his office is a great place for all mass communication students to polish writing and verbal communication skills.
Southern is a good jump-off point to launch your career because, one, we're in a town where there are 3 TV stations and we have a multitude of radio stations where if you learn what you do, you learn what you're supposed to do up here, then you can go out there and do some internships there. But also you have our office, which on campus, which you can learn to hone your writing skills. I would love it if I can get more students.
The Office of Media Relations handles all aspects of mass communications, from press releases and conferences to certain events the campus hosts. Master student Erin Fulbright has taken full advantage of all the experiences waiting for any student who wants an internship in the office.
I get the opportunity to do press releases, contact the media, local media, to come out to write stories on our events. I've gotten to interview students to write stories myself for the website and for Facebook. We just recently started tweeting, so we're sending out information to students that way. I also got the opportunity to work with ESPN when they came to our campus to tape their Sports Nation show this semester. So I was able to help promote, send out e-blast, and get students coming out and participate in the crowd, and it turned out to be a great success.
Along with the hands-on and educational experience a student needs to excel in the industry, the department also has different organizations a student can join to network with other professionals working in their field. Organizations like the National Association of Broadcasters or the Public Relations Student Society of America all guide students toward prosperous careers. Assistant Professor Dr. Yolanda Campbell says every mass communication student should join an organization and be proactive for their future careers.
Joining an organization gives students the opportunity to network. They have internships that are available to them. They get the opportunity to network with people that have practiced in the field and have established themselves. And sometimes knowing the right people and connecting with the right people can be the difference between, launching great careers.
Southern University's Department of Mass Communications lays the foundation for successful careers. The degree is so great it can be coupled with other degrees such as the route took by the current City of Baton Rouge and Parish of East Baton Rouge Mayor President Melvin Kip Holden. Mayor President Holden graduated from the department's master's program, which he coupled with a law degree from Southern University's Law Center.
It taught me basically how to question a person, and then again it's kind of interesting how questioning a person there also leads back to law school, because in mass comm I knew how to ask a question and what to follow up on. In law school you need to know how to ask the question if you're coming before a judge. So mass comm laid the foundation for me to be a lawyer, and a better lawyer at that.
Mayor President Holden has many accomplishments in his professional career. He credits the Department of Mass Communications for the growth and the knowledge he gained while pursuing his degree.
Southern offers you an opportunity that I didn't have because they have the equipment. And much more equipment than what we had. That allows you then to walk into a newsroom or walk behind the scenes and see what the producer's doing, and it allows you to grow in the profession. So Southern and the mass comm piece allowed me to grow a lot more.
And grow you will. Why not step into your future now, here in the Department of Mass Communications at Southern University, with endless possibilities?